Always get my finger in the way. What's good, party people? Just want to come through. There we go, do like that. Just want to come through with a quick little video and offer our good man L. Dot a little bit of advice. Because I see you didn't do a show based on, I'm assuming based on the donation situation, maybe not reaching your goal or what have you. I don't know, I'm just speculating because we didn't see a show and you said if you don't meet a certain amount, it ain't gonna happen. So first I want to say this little advice, don't take this as me thinking I'm on some pompous, oh, do as I say, I thou command you to do this because I'm more knowledgeable. No, I'm well aware that your YouTube career is up here and mine is down here. You're up here, I'm down here. I haven't even done an official show yet. So, but I do think I'm good at logically assessing things and noticing things and I'm great at figuring out puzzles and all that other fly shit. So, I don't know, I just want to offer my advice. And basically, all right, for example, you had the donation thing 2 days ago. You said, look, if I don't get this certain amount, it ain't popping. And I believe you said that you either doubled or tripled your expectation. Because when you said it, the audio was kind of cutting out. So I don't know if you either said doubled or tripled. You said one of those things. I paid attention. And so, you know, you did pretty good. But then the next day you said the same thing. Look, if I don't get this certain amount, show ain't popping, whatever. Now, granted, like I said again, my idea on the donations, I don't think there's anything wrong with donations. I do think demanding them and holding shows hostage isn't the best approach and probably won't work that well, or at least not long term. It may work well for like one night, and that's probably why I worked that one night. Because you also got to think like this. All right, if that first night everyone donated and did good, who's to say that, you know, once they gave their little contribution, who's to say that their pockets is like that where they can even do it 2 nights in a row? So A, you got to think of that. And B, the main thing I want to get at is I notice when you do your shows, you don't really ask for donations like that, at least from my vantage point, from what I've seen. You don't really have like the person in the chat room with the collection plate with the link saying, please donate. You may have that a little bit, but not really hard body like a lot of other people that get donations do. So it's kind of like, to me, you went from not asking for donations that much, you know, to boom, saying, look, if I don't get donations, I'm shutting the show down or I'm not doing the show. So it seemed like you went from 2 intensities. You went from the intensity of not really fucking with the donation thing or demanding it or asking for it even that much like that, to demanding it, to saying, look, y'all better donate more or less. And basically the crux of my advice is that slow and steady wins the race. If anything, just get like, you know, a couple other people do and have a Tracy or whoever routinely, maybe every 10 minutes or something, put the link and say, here, please donate, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And slow and steady wins the race. You do that and people will support. You know what I'm saying? I think so. Now, granted, like I said, you're up, I'm down, and I don't care if he has done shows or not. Brian Vlogs is down, but I'm up here, you're up here. Okay? So, like I said, this is a very humble piece of advice I'm offering. You know, it just looks to me that you went from 2 intensities. You went from not really going hard body with the donations like that to boom, donate or else. And because of that, we didn't get to see the video of Styles rubbing a booger on his leg. The Picard face. Not Picard at the bus stop. Y'all know that meme of Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek where he's like, and then they write some shit, he's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, hi. Bye. So that's just it. I'm just casually chilling in this sun doing my thing. Now, speaking of me being down here and hoping to be up here and even up here, the show my actual show, I'm going to premiere that motherfucker Friday. I'll probably have the, you know, the upcoming event thing in the live stream later today. So Like, share, donate. Like, share, subscribe, all that other Ringling Brother shit that people do and say when they want to build their YouTube shit up. Do all that if you haven't already. To your man right here, Mr. Tone, space. And yeah, the show will launch Friday. Whether I have 2 viewers, or whether I have 20, whether I have 200, I'm just gonna let it rock. And if anything, will be something to watch after the fact. If the view count is low, then at least I would have set the precedence, and I'll have something that I could shop around and say, look, this shit was popping. It's gonna be a 2-hour presentation, not gonna be too long, not gonna be too short. Slow and steady, as I said. So check that out, coming real soon. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.